I hope almost all of us who are even distinctly associated with stock markets knows who this man is. He was the brain behind India's biggest stock market scam that took place during the 90s. He was the big bull. He is none other than Harshad Mehta. But this video is not about him. This video is about this guy. Yes, this man, who is responsible for the second biggest scam in Indian stock markets. He was a trainee under Harshad Mehta and he is none other than Ketan Parekh. While Harshad Mehta dealt with fake bank receipts, Ketan Parekh used pay orders to scam the Indian banks. He deployed pump and dump and circular trading strategies to inflate prices of 10 selected stocks, popularly known as the K10 stocks. The K10 stocks mostly consisted of companies from information, communication and entertainment sector, some of which are the Amitabh Bachchan Corp, C Telefilm, Pendafor Software, etc. He was cunning enough to ensure that his investments coincide with those stocks which were a part of the dot-com boom during 1997 to 2001. So that an increase in the stock prices of these 10 stocks would not draw any unnecessary attention. He inflated the stock prices of HFCL from Rs 42 per share to Rs 2,300 per share, and that of Global Teleservices from Rs 85 per share to 3,100 per share, Pendafor Software from Rs 175 per share to a whopping 2,700 rupees per share, to name a few. He would then keep his inflated stocks with banks as collateral to get more loans. At the time, RBI allowed banks to give a maximum loan of 15 crores to companies. But by bribing the bank officials, he borrowed Rs 800 crores from MMCB Bank and Rs 100 crores from GTB Bank without any collateral. Even the promoters of these K10 companies used to pay him to inflate their stock prices. He would then use this money to inflate the stock prices by circular trading. In circular trading, operators do trading among themselves. For example, an operator A sells the share to a second operator B. Operator B sells this share to operator C and C to D and so on. The shares keep operating between these operators, which eventually increases the volume of the stock. In circular trading, operators first decide about how much shares they will trade, at which price and when. After this, the operator who will buy and sell the share places the order at the same time, meaning they place the exact matching orders. Because of high volumes, these K10 stocks could be seen trading actively, which was giving an impression that the investors are taking an interest in these stocks. So Ketan Parekh was raising the price of these stocks by investing a huge amount of money in them, and the investors started participating in these stocks. A lot of investors get trapped in their fraud and starts buying the shares, and this is when he implements his second strategy, that is the pump and dump scheme. When the price of the share goes higher, more and more investors get attracted to them and start buying these shares. This eventually pumps the price of the share again and again. And when the price of the share pumps, the operators finally dump the shares and earn good profits. Just because the share is overvalued and the information regarding the share is absolutely fake, the price of the share starts falling. And all the investors who have invested in the stock face losses. But frauds don't last long. It was during the dot-com bubble burst in 2001 and 2. All the K10 stocks witnessed massive fall in their stock prices. Now Ketan Parekh was unable to sell the stocks or raise any new funds because both the banks, MMCB and GTB, were close to being bankrupt. And as the banks were unable to repay its depositors, RBI launched an inquiry into their operations. This revealed the fraud. Ketan, being a con artist, took all the necessary precautions, like timing the investment during the dot-com bubble, investing in information technology stocks, and only using Kolkata Stock Exchange instead of BSE. But all these precautions were not good enough. He was nevertheless caught. He was barred from stock market trading till 2017. The scam was estimated close to 40,000 crores. The student clearly outperformed the master.